I'm far from being still.
You are far from being still. How do you know that? Who told you that?
I feel far from being still.
Okay, there's a feeling.
Yeah.
And the interpretation of that feeling, since the feeling is agitated, is that what you mean? The feeling is agitated, so then there's a conclusion, oh, therefore, that means I'm agitated. And maybe there's a mental agitation that goes along with that. So that's further proof I'm agitated. But I'm here to tell you that you are still. And this agitation is in your body, perhaps, in your emotions, perhaps, in your mind, perhaps, in the elements, perhaps. But you are the awareness that recognizes the agitation. You follow this? There's agitation. Can there be a recognition of that agitation without some awareness of that agitation?
No.
Right, that's simple, isn't it? Is the awareness of the agitation agitated? Yes, it bears checking. Just take a moment to check. There's agitation, I understand, a lot of agitation. And there's awareness of that agitation. Is awareness agitated?
No.
That's right. Awareness is still, isn't it? Yes. I say to you, you are that awareness. The agitation comes and goes. Calmness comes and goes. Awareness is eternal. It is eternally still. You are that. You can't catch it with your mind. Yes. Because the mind just gets agitated further in trying to catch it. Let the mind do its thing. It doesn't matter. You are the awareness of the mind's agitation. You are what is already still.
Wish I could believe it.
It's not a question of believing it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. I don't want you to believe it. I want you to investigate and see for yourself. Is this true, or is this just another belief? In your life, moments of agitation have appeared and disappeared, right? You haven't been agitated every second of your life. Maybe the majority, I don't know, but
A lot.
that's the way it is with certain nervous systems. They vary, like plants vary, or patterns of weather vary. In human beings, certain nervous systems experience or generate more agitation than others. The awareness of that agitation, that has never come and gone. That's always been present, and it's always been still. The dilemma and the suffering comes out of misidentification of yourself as your body, which can be agitated or sick or in pain, or your mind, which can be spinning or calm or confused, rather than the awareness of all of that.
Okay. What happens for me is that I get almost overwhelmed with feelings.
What gets almost overwhelmed with
My
feeling?
body.
Your body.
Yeah.
Now, does the awareness of that get overwhelmed? Check it out. Be sure.
No, but okay.
Just, I'm willing to go
Yeah.
on, but I want us to stop along the way,
Okay.
because if we can nip the misidentification in the bud,
I get a feeling that happens in my body, and then I go, okay, I'm angry or I'm upset or whatever. And it's so overwhelming that I think my mind will just go.
yes, that's overwhelming to the nervous system,
Yeah.
right? The awareness, just for now, just for checking it out, has the awareness of that gone anywhere, or gotten agitated, or been diminished or overwhelmed in the slightest? It's very good you're taking time to look. Yes, take time to see this. I don't want you to accept it because I say so. Don't do that.
I feel like there is a little fight that goes on in my head.
There's a little fight. There's a big fight. Yes, there's a fight. The mind is fragmented, isn't it? Into the good guys and the bad guys and the mediators. But the awareness of all of that, is there any split there?
No.
You're doing very, very well. You're telling the truth. So the very fact that you're willing to tell the truth, even though you are experiencing the suffering of this situation, means that your interest is more in truth than in this identification of yourself as this body. This is excellent, excellent sign. You can believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, throughout time, conditioned existence has been taught. So you have to learn that you're your body. And that learning gets translated into thoughts. And then you have to learn you're being a bad body because you're in pain or you're agitated. And stop that, you bad girl. Slap, slap. And then another part fragments off and says, I'll stop it when I feel like stopping it. Leave me alone. Bam, bam. And this is what goes on in your mind, right? I'm not a mind reader. This is what goes on. This is what goes what goes on in individual minds and goes on in the collective mind. In the collective mind, we witness it as wars. Religious wars or political wars or genocidal wars. But it's the same mind at war with itself. One side of the fragmentation of mind deciding the other side has to go. There's no room for it here. And the identification and the suffering in that, or the self-righteousness in that. But the point here is, there is an awareness of this war that is not at war, that is peace itself. And that is your soul. There is an opportunity at this moment in your lifetime to align yourself with your soul rather than these warring factions of your mind. I'm not saying the war will immediately end. I'm saying if you align yourself with your soul, the war won't be empowered. They'll run out of provisions. There may be clashes, but the war's steam will have finished because your central attention has shifted to its source, which is awareness itself, vast, limitless awareness, peace, stillness, has shifted to who you are, not who you thought you were. Mm-hmm. Who you thought or think you are is only a thought in your mind. It comes and it goes. It changes, it mutates, it likes, it says you're good one day and bad the next day. Mm-hmm. The awareness doesn't change, doesn't move, radiates the presence of love, regardless of the thought, I am bad, or I am good, irrelevant in the face of this awareness. And somehow you know it. Mm-hmm. I understand the suffering. And I don't want to trivialize the suffering or dismiss the suffering as non-existent. I mean, it is, but I don't want to dismiss it as that. Yes, I want to wait till you do that. Then we'll laugh together. Because there's a weight there, and there's an identification there, and I'm not asking that you now layer on top of that identification another identification called I am awareness. Because then they're just stacked, and you can walk around saying I am awareness and smiling and laughing, and then 4 o'clock in the morning, oh yeah, comes up. Because it's just another belief. But if it's not a belief, if it's in fact a direct experience, then whatever arises in whatever time of day or night, you can investigate the truth. Has awareness been diminished by this? What is the separation between me and awareness? Do you find one? A separation between you and awareness?
I do at the moment.
At the moment, because you identify yourself as a body separate from awareness. But awareness is here always, and this body comes and goes. Even in a day. I'm not even speaking about deep sleep now, but in a day, aren't there moments when you're not aware of your body? Yeah, you're aware of other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you're aware of spacing out.
Yeah.
Aware of daydreaming. Aware of working intently, focused. Aware of dancing, aware of liking something, aware of not liking. Oh, then aware of the body, aware of the heartbeat, aware of the breath. Back and forth. The constant in that is awareness. Yes. Yes. This is it. You've caught it. When you recognize this, then you can explore awareness with awareness. And then you see, does it have a boundary? Is it a thing? Is it limited? Then you recognize we, what we call ourselves, are all in awareness. There is awareness here, aware of awareness here, and differences in the form here and here, but the same radiant, simply absolute awareness. Yes, I see you catch it. This is beautiful. It's your willingness to tell the truth, your willingness to be exposed, to investigate, to be free. Yes, and amazingly, this awareness, even though it doesn't have attributes of beauty, is beauty. Even though it's untouched by good or bad, is radiantly good. Is God itself. Because in truth, God has never left the soul. I'm very happy to see you see yourself. There may be moments, I expect moments to come where self-doubt or agitation will once more say, no, you're mine. This life is mine. That's all right. You just stop and tell the truth. Has awareness left? Has awareness changed? Is awareness at peace? It's not forcing your mind to be at peace or forcing your body to stop suffering. It's just telling the truth. And then the mind naturally unwinds. The body naturally comes to a place of equilibrium. Or not. It doesn't matter, because the truth is being told, and the truth is primary.